Hey folks, Nas here. I appreciate everybody joining us today for another No Man's Sky All Alone series video. So in today's episode, what I think I want to do is start getting the upgrades for the warp drive. So we need to go in and get the Emerald and the Indium and the Atlantid drive. Now the Atlantid drive requires living glass, which I have not found any yet, which means that I might have to go and actually get the recipe for this so we can actually make it and produce it, which means I'll have to use nanites to buy the lubricant as well. I don't think I have the lubricant recipe. No, I don't. Okay. Matter of fact, I don't have any of those recipes. So I'd have to get the lubricant recipe because lubricant is required to make living glass. And then I'm also going to have to pick up the living glass recipe for the nanites as well. Now that's from the lab terminal up in the Anomaly is where we get those. But I have already purchased, I believe in the last episode, I purchased the Emerald drive. Now you can see that we actually have cadmium. I have it in my Exosuit. I have actually acquired the cadmium by going to a red system and just mining it up. Like I got, I don't know, 500 or something cadmium while I was there. Because I had installed the other, here we go. I installed the cadmium drive originally. That way I could kind of start going to red systems and stuff. So I ended up going to a red system. I got some cadmium so we could do the next upgrade. I just need to get the wiring looms, which I should have plenty of wiring looms in storage. What do we need? We need like 40, not 40. I saw the 40 on that. We need 4. Let's see. Can I split that? We'll get down to 6. That'll be fine. And then we can install the Emerald drive. That way we can go to green stellar bodies. And then from green stellar bodies, we can collect Emerald. And then once we get the Emerald drive, I can go to blue stellar body and get Indium, which we're going to need for the Atlantid drive along with the living glass. So let's see if we can get all of these installed today. That way I have access to all of the different colored star systems. And I think I'll have a better chance at finding, you know, more ships, but maybe a better chance at finding an S-class ship as well. Now, if you've noticed, I changed the name of my ship because I have a new ship. I did find an A-class. It's kind of a bug style ship, but the yellow is like a dull yellow. It's not even like a pretty yellow. So it's almost, in my mind, it's almost as ugly as the damn orange on these Sentinel ships. I have not found a good looking color ship at all. And I've been doing quite a bit of hunting. Matter of fact, let me go in here. So that's my current ship. And then I've got the Radiant Pillar. I did find, I liked this ship. Let me see if I could pull it out and show you. Yeah, I did like this ship here. But it's kind of a nice looking ship. I like the style of it. It's got the little tank tracks on it and stuff. But it's white and orange. Like the white is okay. I'm not, I mean, it's fine. But it's like, I can't find anything. I think I found a blue ship. Let me see if I can locate that one as well. You can see I've got a, whoops, no, not the rocket. I got several ships. Here's the banana ships. That's orange. I think that was orange and black. Yeah, see, that's all orange and everything. Kind of that station wagon look to it. The big rear end and everything on it. Maybe SUV look to it. But again, orange. And these are all, I've been hopping to different systems since I have, oh, it's not going to show me because it's in my other Starship. I don't have the other Starship active. But I have the echolocators that I have been collecting when I battle the sentinels and stuff, and going around and collecting from the resonators for the inverted mirrors and the echolocators. I think I had 9 of them or something. So I've been going to, I think I went to 7 other different systems. That's why I got these different style ships. And then I also found this one. Is that another one? Is that something the same? No, I think it's, again, as you can see coming down, it's orange. It's like the game is literally, is it orange or red? Actually, I think that's red. I think that's red. Okay, so that's a red ship. Okay. Maybe I'll have to go back and find this one. The planet that I was on, I want to say it was like an extreme planet. So I wasn't really interested in hunting ships there because, well, you know, permadeath. So but when I was there, it looked orange. Like I was looking at it in this view, I was looking at it in this view, and I'm like, man, that just looks orange to me. Plus it's a C class. I'm like, whatever. Let's just, I don't think I want to bother on this planet. Let's see, what else did I find here? Yeah, I know, thermal protection falling. Is that the one I just put down? No. You can see that this one, what's that? That doesn't look like it has orange in it. That might have yellow on it. Let's put that one down. Yeah, that's yellow. That's, oh, that's that original yellow ship, I think. Yeah, NAS Main B. Yeah, that was my original yellow ship. Let's charge this up here. I know, so thermal protection falling. I know. Let's just drop 1 battery in there. Get it back up to 90. I didn't want to drop 2 batteries in there. Let's see. And then, where was that other one at? This one here, I think. Did I already put this one down? I feel like I put this one down already, but maybe I haven't. Yeah, there we go. Another white and orange ship as well. So lots of orange ships. I mean, it's just like that's all I feel like I keep finding. I haven't found any really nice ones. Now, I got excited on this one here because I saw the tank tracks and everything, and I'm like, oh, that's kind of cool and everything. And when I saw it head on, I'm like, oh, it's white. Oh, look at that. It's white. I can have a white ship. And then I'm like, oh, it's got the orange on it. That just kind of ruined it for me. But again, most of these have been found on planets with extreme storms, which makes it horribly, which makes it horrible to go and hunt, because I don't have all of the upgrades in my exosuit for all of the hazard protection. Again, that's nanites that I haven't really been wanting to spend because I want it on stuff that I have to have. So I've been trying to favor planets that are either like this one here. This doesn't have extreme storms on this planet. It's bearable. And if there is a storm, I can usually get out in the storm and do the stuff with the ship or get the radiant shards and then hop back in either my ship or my mech and restore my hazard protection. But on extreme storm planets, it storms a lot and the hazard protection drops so fast because I don't have that extra protection yet. And I've been trying not to spend the nanites because I haven't been focusing on gathering nanites. Whoops, that was a weird view. But I haven't been focusing on gathering the nanites. Now, granted, I've been trying to find the ship, and then I'm like, okay, then I can kind of focus on nanites. Because for the nanites, I'm thinking about going and getting the radiant shards. I need to make this ship active again. Hop in and out of it. I mean, it's a neat little ship. I kind of like the bug style a little bit. And it opens up, and these wings kind of fold down at a 45-degree angle from behind it. So it looks really nice. It's just that pale yellow. It reminds me of the color of a banana. It's not even a bright banana color. But you can see my starship is full. It's so much pugnium. I mean, so much. Like, I'm never running out of pugnium as long as I'm hunting ships, because you get pugnium when you find a new ship, and you get pugnium when you go and you battle the sentinels and get your inverted mirrors and your echolocators. It's just like, holy cow. Like, I'm thinking I have so much pugnium. I have pugnium in my roamer as well, and I'm like, I'm probably going to end up just like selling it, because I'm getting so much. But then I'm like, if I find an S-class ship, chances are I'm going to stop hunting for ships, because I already have, the billion units that I need. And I doubt very seriously I'm going to drop below that, but I might. I don't know. I may have to go back and hunt some more ships. But I've got, 6 or 7 more ships already in my pocket that I have to sell. So there's going to be another, couple hundred million. But anyway, that's kind of what I've been doing between episodes and everything, is going and trying to find ships and stuff. Now, I have located another planet that I think I'm going to build a base on. I know I've kind of talked about that in a few episodes, but I haven't started building bases. I've literally been hunting for ships, trying to get this S-class Sentinel ship, which this A-class ship that I have currently is the only A-class ship that I've found, and I've now collected close to 50 ships. So it's been an adventure. Not exciting. I mean, nothing's really like threatened the save or anything like that. Let's drop one of these in there. But I did find a planet, and I literally just dropped a base computer. Hadn't even built a base. I just dropped the computer and claimed the area. But it's hard to see in this picture right here, but there are, it's a dissonant planet, and it's got memory stones on it. So it's got the little ancient building structures and stuff all over the planet. So I'm like, that's kind of a cool planet. So I think our first base, I'll probably build our first base, other than the one that I'm literally standing in. But I don't necessarily consider this a base, because it's literally just hodgepodge. We've taken over the building. That's all we've done. We're going to build actual bases, and we have to have 5 useful bases. And this first one here is going to be a useful base, because we can gather our radiant shards. It's a dissonant planet. We could hunt ships on it. Doesn't have a great looking ship, but we can hunt ships on it for the money if we need extra money or whatever. And then of course it's got the memory stones on it, so we can actually gather those particular things as well. So I felt that was going to be a good useful base, and then we can do 4 other bases that are useful. One is probably going to be oxygen, and then we'll probably do one as maybe cobalt or something like that. One will probably be, I'll probably do a food base, since we do have a few planets that have animals on them. That way we can collect. Right now it's going to be milk. I think I had a planet that would give, all of them produced milk. I think one produced the crab apples, and another one produced the what was the leopard something or other? I can't remember what it was called now. But anyway, there was another collectible food product from the animals. So I mean, I could pick one of those particular planets and collect 2 different food items, like the milk and the crab apple or something, and then make some type of food or whatever from it. And then I've got plenty of planets to choose from that have water on them, that I could even do like a little fishing base or something. So there's different things that we could do as far as useful bases. But I think this one will probably be pretty nice to have our first base, and then we'll have like outpost bases, that have like the mining stuff on them. But we need to install these drives, and I just closed the window I needed to open. We are going to go and install the emerald drive with the cadmium and the wiring loom, because we have enough of those. Because I get wiring looms every time I dismantle any of these upgrades. So when I get the glass shards or whatever and get the upgrades out of those, I've been going through and trying to make sure I've got the best that I can on all of those. Now, The cadmium drive, we do not need the cadmium drive, so I'm going to remove it and then put the emerald drive in its place. Is that the emerald drive? Yeah, put the emerald drive in its place because this will get us to red and green stars. So we don't have to have the cadmium drive on us. So then I can put that stuff back in storage. Matter of fact, I am going to keep, because we need wiring looms for that one. But we do not need wiring looms for that one. Okay, so we need one more wiring loom. And then we can go and collect the stuff to make this next drive. Where's my storage? Let's grab one more wiring loom. Wait, where do I have wiring looms at? Because I only have 2 in my inventory. Oh, there's 2 in my ship. Okay. Let's put those together so we can see them. Then, okay, do I have room to put that in there? I do. Yep, right there. And more wiring looms. See, there we go. There's extra wiring. I got 40. I have 50 wiring looms because I've been destroying those upgrades that I don't need. Because I can't sell the upgrades for nanites because there's nobody to sell to. We don't have pirate systems and stuff out here in abandoned mode. Okay, let's drop that down. We only need one more on us. Then I ended up finding an Exocraft boost module. This is the first Exocraft module that I found. I kind of wanted to hold on to it that way I could show it to the episode. But I did find this, I believe in the yellow boxes that you find on the space stations is where I found that. And the yellow boxes on the space stations are really good because you can get multi-tool upgrades. You can get the Exosuit cargo upgrades. You can also get the storage augmentation for your starship, and then of course various other items. But I found the Exo booster in one of those, and then I also got a warp hypercore out of one of those yellow boxes as well. So those are really nice to go and hit those. So doing warps to different systems just to check the space station is actually really handy. All right, let's head to space. I'm going to try and find we got to go to a green system now, right? Green? Yes, we can go to a green stellar body. So let's head to the space station real quick. We'll take off from there. All right, we're in the space station. I'm checking to see if these little boxes reset because I've been told that people have had them reset before. I have yet to run into any that do reset. So I just keep checking them. I don't know. I don't know why some people get them reset and some don't, but apparently it happens to people, just not me. Alrighty, let's head to a green system. Now there you can see we got the green system active for us, so we can actually go to that. It doesn't give us a warning that we don't have the right drive. And then of course we can go to red systems and then of course the standard yellow systems. But what I've been trying to do, instead of just jumping to the next color system, I've been trying to find dissonant systems since I'm still hunting for ships. So almost every system I've been jumping to, a matter of fact, every system I've been jumping to has been dissonant. So let's see if I can find a dissonant green system so we can jump to it. Here we go. Here we have a green dissonant system in front of me. How many planets? 1, 2, 3, 4. We got 5 rings. Okay, that's good. That gives us 5 stellar bodies to choose from. So let's go ahead and jump to that system. First contact. Yay, nobody else has been here because I'm the only one in the system. Yay. Only one in the galaxy. Let's see. Let's change views so it's easier for me to look at these planets. See if we can figure out which one is dissonant. Aggressive sentinels. No, thank you. If I don't have to, I don't need to. Silver, Fecium. Okay, well, at least we can get Fecium there. I found a few planets that have Fecium on it. More aggressive sentinels and ancient bones. Woo. Let's see. Let's check the planet that's right next to us here. That one's dissonance, but it's not going to have harmonic camps on it. Sorry, had a brain fart. Was trying to think of that name. But it's going to give us emerald, and it shouldn't have an atmosphere, which means that we shouldn't have to worry about hazard protection either. But let's go and hit the space station so we can save the space station, and then I can check the yellow boxes there as well. Alrighty, let's go through here and check the yellow boxes. Multi-tool expansion slot, we just get 1. Unstable gel. Yeah, you kind of get those almost every time now. And another multi-tool expansion slot, which I'm going to hold on to those until I find or upgrade a multi-tool to S-Class. Then, of course, I need to get my Exosuit upgrade. We're up to 200,000 units now per slot. And I don't have any other... No, I don't have any other suit upgrades on me, so we just get the one. Then you can also go and summon the anomaly and get another upgrade there. You can do that at each system. One at the space station, one at the anomaly in every system. But I'm not going to the anomaly right now. I want to go down on this planet so we can collect some emerald. Can you tell me what it is? Oh, there we go. That's emerald. Perfect. Yeah, if you fly low enough and face it, it'll tell you what it is without landing. Yeah, so they're the low atmosphere planet. I don't have to worry about hazard protection. All right, let me mine up some of this emerald. I believe. Let me see how much we need. I think it's 250. Yeah, 250 on the emerald. Let me mine that up real quick, and we can get that extra drive going. Alrighty, that should be enough. Let's see how much we got. Oh yeah, we got 391 emerald. That's going to be plenty. So let's go ahead and go into the Starship, and we can install. We're going for the MDM drive. We got all the parts for that. And then I can remove the emerald drive and put the indium drive in its place. That way we can go to red, green, and blue stellar bodies. Now we need to go to a blue system so we can collect indium, because we're going to need the indium for the Atlantid drive, and then we need to collect a little more Atlantium. And matter of fact, we should probably collect that while we're here and literally standing next to some. Let's see, how much did we need for that? 200. Okay, so I got like almost 300 in my inventory. Yeah, 250. Perfect. So that'll be good there. We've got that. So now I think we need to go and get the indium, and then we need to figure out the living glass situation. Lift off the planet there, buddy. Let's go to the anomaly. I can go ahead and get my backpack, another cargo slot. And I can go and check on getting the recipes for the living glass, because we're going to have to do that because I haven't collected it yet. Unless we can find a I think it's a manufacturing facility. I believe at the manufacturing facilities you can talk to the terminal inside the facility. Where am I going? I just need to go up here. But at manufacturing facilities, you can talk to the terminal inside, and if you answer the questions correctly, then you have a chance at getting or choosing a recipe. So you could unlock these laboratory recipes here. You get a chance at unlocking those, and it doesn't cost you any nanites. You can also unlock these recipes, and it doesn't cost you any nanites from the manufacturing facility, but you only get to choose one per facility as long as you answer the questions correctly. You can also choose a multi-tool upgrade slot. So I had mentioned that in one of the other videos and everything, but I don't know that I was able to show you this screen here, but you can get these items as well at those little manufacturing facilities. All right, let's go to the other side. Let's get our upgrade for our suit. 249,000 units. Yay. I think we'll go to the next system, and then we might try to find manufacturing facilities. Now, to find these facilities, basically all you do is fly across the planet's surface, kind of low and not fast, and you just scan for unknown buildings. You fly to the unknown building and then see if it's a manufacturing facility. All right, let's go to a blue system now. Let's see if I can find a dissonant blue system. It is hard for me to tell whether some of these are blue or green. That looks, from one angle that looks blue, from another angle that looks green. We'll go there. What the heck? I can't tell whether it's really blue or green because of the hue around it, but let's go to this system and see if I'm right. If any of the planets have indium on it, then we chose right. If they have emerald on it, we chose wrong. All right, let's see what that planet has on it. Indium. Yay, it's a blue system. Let's see. Where is the dissonant planet? Oh, there's a moon right in front of us. If I can stop swaying here. Scan the moon. Ooh, activated indium. Activated anything usually means extreme storms. Oh, look at that. Another Verdant planet. Dissonant. And no aggressive sentinels. Now, see, that's a great planet to hunt ships on because you don't really have to worry about the weather so much. A lot of times there are gravitational anomaly storms. So basically, when the storm is happening, it's really low gravity. All right, so again, we're going to save the space station. We're going to go up here and collect our yellow box goodies. What do we get? Boltcaster module, C-class. Liquid explosive, we can sell it. I think it's like, I don't know, 800,000 units. Another warp core drive, warp hypercore drive. So now we got 2 of them. I'd much rather use those than the shards, but shards are good as well. And we're going to get the upgrade slot. Did we get any more? I saw it blink there for a second. So I like these warp hypercores other than the fact that you have to go to an extreme weather planet to be able to collect the storm crystals that you need to craft these. But these warp hypercores, you can see they stack up to 6 in a slot rather than 3 on the radiant shards. However, the radiant shards are much easier to get. Alrighty, let's head down to the planet so we can collect our materials. And I think I'm going to find, since we're in a dissonant system with a paradise style planet. Where did that planet go, by the way? Is that it? Yeah, there it is. It's like all, for whatever reason, all the planets are all grayed out. Oh, that one loaded in. Okay, let's go down to this Verdant planet. Better yet, let's activate our echolocator.
Navigational data received.
There it is. And we'll just go straight down to that harmonic camp. That way I can put a save beacon there and I can come back and hunt ships. This looks like it's a mountainous planet. I guess maybe it's not terrible, but it's got a lot of highs and lows on it. We're on the side of a freaking canyon right now. Lovely. Oh well. But if we're hunting ships on this planet, then you literally just fly to the location. It's just that some of the locations might be on the side of a mountain or something. The little ramset gun. I've been having a hard time because I know a lot of times if you come up and you don't have the style gun that you want, sometimes you can reload the game or even reload the save, like from a save point, like when we hopped out of the ship. Sometimes it will change the appearance of the gun to the other style. But I've had some instances to where I just couldn't get it to change because I like the other style gun better than that one. But S-Class is S-Class if that's what we get. Go through and collect all of that. Hey, an expansion slot for the suit. Let's go into the Exosuit. I'm going to get rid of the fluids. And let's see. I had, oh yeah, nanites in there. So this tainted metal is a 1 to 2 nanites. So I've got 37 tainted metal. It'll double that. So if I put that in there, it's going to give me 74 nanites. See there, tainted metal 1 to 2. So every little bit of nanites helps. So I just dropped those in there. Let's see, can I make 2 plates? No, I can make 1 plate. I need to gather some more ferrite dust so I can make 1 more plate. Where is, I want to get the ferrite dust. Oh, I'm out of fuel. There we go. Finished doing that. Let me gather some ferrite dust so I can make another plate and a save beacon. There we go, 2 plates. Get back up here, place my save beacon in the middle. Make it red, just like all my others, and then save. Let's go unlock this real quick. Where is that going to be at? I like these views because you can kind of get an overview and take a quick look at what's around. Maybe you find something interesting to go to. Like I could have swore I saw a building off that direction. Let's see, what is... Let's do this. I'm going to try and save real quick before I get that tool, and I'm going to try and reload the game from restore point to see if I can get it to change styles. So I'll be right back. Alrighty, we're back, and yes, it did change styles. Good. I like this style better. I don't like that other style. So you can see that it does change styles if you reload. Sometimes. I don't know why. Sometimes I can get it to work. Sometimes I can't. But this is a B-class gun. I already have a B-class gun, so there's no reason for me to actually take and keep it. If I have room, I can take it and then just scrap it in the anomaly. But I don't want that tool on me, so I'm going to press my 1 because I have my standard multi-tool on 1. And if you don't know how to do that, let me show you real quick. Hit X on the keyboard to get into this navigation. Go to the utilities or the cogwheel and then scroll over to multi-tool. You find the multi-tool that you want, and you can see right below where it says B-class, control and 0 through 9 for quick bind. So you hold the control button and press whatever number you want that to be. Like I could change that to 2 or back to 1, or I could change it to 4 or 6. You can see that little number changing in the little square box. I like my multi-tools on 1 and 2. So that way I can press 1 and it's the correct multi-tool. So, and the reason I do that is because I usually set up one multi-tool for a weapon and then one multi-tool up for my mining and scanning and everything. That way when I switch to my weapon, it's the weapon. I don't have to worry about whether it's the terrain manipulator or whether it is the mining beam or whether I'm, doing something else, because there are other items that you can put in the multi-tool that you have to cycle through. I don't want to have to cycle to find my weapon. I just want to switch and it be my weapon. So that's why I do that. Alrighty, it's going to save that. Let's go see what this ship looks like and collect it. Okay. It looks like it's black. I just can't quite tell what the other color is. But it does not look orange. Can we land? It would be nice if we could land. There we go. Crunch. We'll just take out that tree real quick. What class is that? That's a B class. That looks like an all-black ship. That's kind of good looking. I do like that. Well, I might be hunting ships here. That's good looking. I like that. Okay. And so you get the stand. I think it has standard feet on it, right? Like are there feet on it? I don't even see that. Like that's the landing gear, it looks like. Okay. All right, well, let's go ahead and let's collect from the unit behind here. Let's see what we get in here. Runaway mold. It's in this mode, it's really not that useful. Because runaway mold, I think it takes 50 runaway mold to give you 1 nanite. So runaway mold is not a good way to get nanites in this mode. Just because your inventory stacks are too small. But this is a B class. Let's drop some stuff there. Pick up the brain. No, I don't want to hit the brain here. Let's get in the ship. So if you get in the ship and then do the probe suspiciousness in your ship while that's searching, you can take off. And you don't have to, if you're standing outside your ship, it goes into the animation to where you go way up in the sky. Your view goes way up in the sky looking down at the planet. You have to wait for that animation to go away before you can get your ship and everything. But if you get in your ship and then do it, you don't have to wait for that animation. You can take off while it's searching. Kind of makes your hunt a little bit quicker. So on planets, usually on planets like this, I can go through and collect my max number of ships within about, 45 minutes to an hour. All right, let's get through the dialogue here and present the brain. And we get our harmonic brain back, status docile. And then we can collect our ship. Now I am not going to keep this ship. Oh, that's just one supercharged slot? Yee. That doesn't look good at all. Even though I like the black over the orange for sure. Okay, we're going to compare. We're going to claim the ship. Now, I will scrap this ship, but I'll probably come back to this planet and hunt. Because we have a rocket launcher and the Sentinel cannon, I can actually dismantle the Sentinel cannon and get 1 inverted mirror and 45 pugnium. Again, this is another reason why I have so much pugnium. But you can get the inverted mirror, and now you have an inverted mirror that you're going to need to collect the next ship. This way, you don't necessarily have to hunt and battle the Sentinels as often if you don't like doing that. But it's always good to have a few of these inverted mirrors on you, because not every ship is going to have a secondary weapon. And you can only dismantle the Sentinel cannon if there is another weapon installed on the ship. Take a look at what the name of the system is. Le Humor. Okay, that should be easy enough to remember. I can come back to this system and go back to that planet, and I can hunt for those ships. Now, let's make this ship my active ship. I need to find not magnetized ferrite, not paraffinium, not paraffinium. Okay, we got to find some, what are we looking for? Indium. That's what we're looking for, and this planet should have it. Yep, it's on the list. So let me find some indium, maybe collect some more radiant shards while I'm here, since I see a big cluster right here. Alrighty, there we go. We got 336 indium. That should be more than enough. And then we need living glass for the next. So we have to unlock the living glass recipe, which means that we've got to unlock the previous the recipes before living glass. So let me see if I can find a manufacturing facility nearby, so we can maybe learn a recipe from one of those. If we can find multiple manufacturing facilities, then we can learn multiple recipes. So let me fly around here and see what I can find. Alrighty, I think this might be a manufacturing facility. We got the dirt landing pad, so that's a good start. And yes, manufacturing facility. This is what I'm looking for. Go ahead and save. Find the entrance. We're going to head inside. Of course, there's some goodies in here. And where's the terminal? Here it is. Let's go through the terminal. You read the dialogue. I approach the terminal, but something deep within the complex is malfunctioning. Surfaces feel hot to the touch. Hidden machinery clanks and whirs and alert sounds. You get some of the local language. The alarm rings in my ears. A bead of sweat rolls slowly down my forehead. Now, again, we saved before we came in here. On the manufacturing facilities, you definitely want to read the dialogue because it's going to kind of give you some heads up to what's going on. And as you can see, we have answers over here that are not part of a code that we have to figure out. The other facilities kind of give you those numerical riddles. Now this one here, you have to figure out what you need to do to activate this facility again so you can get something out of it. So because it was talking about getting hot and a bead of sweat rolls slowly down my forehead, I'm going to choose engage coolant chamber network. See if that works. Yes, we got the blue light. The blue light does mean good things. Numbers on the terminal display begin to stabilize. Red flashing symbols morphing into calming blue array of light. Normal operations have resumed, and I have access to the facility's main control panel. I should be able to alter production to my own benefit. Now, this is where you get to choose your reward. You can extract the nanites, you can create a multi-tool expansion slot, or you can learn a new recipe. We're going to learn a recipe. And you see, it's going to cost one factory override unit, which you can see at the top left of the screen, we already have it because we got the factory override unit by overriding the factory. Now we can choose any of these items, but we want to go to the next page because we want to start unlocking living glass. Now, these, if you noticed up in the space station, these were like, this one was like 600 and something nanites. This one was probably going to be another 600 nanites. And I believe this one was going to be a little bit more. I'm not 100% sure, but even if it's still 600 nanites, we're looking at 1800 to 2000 nanites just to get these recipes. And those could be nanites that we might need to be saving to upgrade your starship or upgrade your multi-tool, because it takes nanites to do those upgrade the class of your starship or your multi-tool, because it takes nanites to do so, and a lot of them. So finding these manufacturing facilities is a really nice way to get these recipes. Now, I'm going to unlock the acids. So then the next facility I can unlock lubricant. And then the next facility I can unlock glass, and then the next facility I can unlock living glass. So I need to find 4 of these facilities and answer the questions correctly 4 times, or actually 3 more times. So, but I'm going to go ahead and collect the acid. So now we have a recipe for acid without even needing to buy it with nanites. And I can show you that right there. We have the recipe for acid now. So look for these manufacturing facilities. Of course, collect your goodies, and then go get you some recipes. Now, if you wanted to, you could obviously go to the anomaly and buy the recipes. But again, it takes nanites, which I got 5,000 nanites on me. It's okay. I could buy a few things. So finding these little facilities, it just takes a little bit of time flying around the planet and stuff to get them. And then you just answer the questions. And then you can do that as many times as you can find manufacturing facilities and get all of those upgrades. So what I'm going to do is, between episodes, I'm going to go out, I'm going to find more manufacturing facilities and get the recipes needed to make the living glass, and then I can make the living glass and install the Atlantium drive maybe in the next episode. So I appreciate everybody joining me today. If you are liking these episodes, definitely click that like button. If you haven't subscribed, please consider doing so. And again, I appreciate everybody leaving me positive comments on these videos, all of my videos, matter of fact. You guys are absolutely awesome. I enjoy reading all of your comments and answering your questions and stuff, so please feel free to keep those going. If you are playing along or even just following along with this series and you want to join my Discord, you can share your adventures, whether in your all alone playthrough or just any playthrough on No Man's Sky. There is a little channel on my Discord for No Man's Sky. Just scroll down the left list and you'll find the No Man's Sky channel. And you can join me and others in there, sharing our adventures and pictures and locations of ships we found and new builds or cool builds or whatever build you're doing, or any build, or if you need to know how to do building stuff or whatever. You can answer questions in there, and I do try and answer best I can and when I can. But anyway, again, I appreciate everybody being here today, and you folks take care and happy hunting.